Evolve started basically when I'd been for a surf one day. I was in a car park and I saw this guy ride on a skateboard without pushing, and I was like, what? There's an electric skateboards out there. To me, I thought, this is it. I need one of these. The first impressions out of the box, it was large, it was heavy, big plastic wheels, quality was just pretty poor. It was just missing a few things. It just needed to be like a longboard skateboard, but with a motor on it. So from there, I just thought, how do I fix this? How do I make it better to the way I like to ride? And I started tinkering, and I made a cardboard cutout for a template for a motor plate, and then I got a baked bean can to replace what the motor was, and I took it to a local friend who was a welder, and then he helped me sort of slap it all together, and then we had our first prototype Evolve board. I do have a slight design background. I have been a structural landscaper for many years, and from there we used to design landscapes for certain people and beautify houses, and I love that. I love all things kind of design. However, when I had this board, it was never about trying to make a commercial project. It was always about trying to create something for me that works, and it was just about talking to people, finding the right people to work with and to communicate your idea across, and that's how you make things happen. I found a local CAD drawer. We got the ideas onto the computer, and then we tinkered with the design on computer from there. We took the drawing to a local CNC factory, and then he helped us CNC the design. It was fantastic to see something go from a computer drawing, a CAD drawing, to then a physical product. You know, that is essentially the essence of prototyping. You know, it's got to go from concept, you've got to draw it up, whether it's on paper by hand, or you just slap together just things to get the whole concept, and then you refine it. The big roadblock was when we made a bunch of boards, maybe 10 to 20 of them for mates and friends, and then we were getting interest from certain manufacturers here, and we thought we were going to do some work with them, and my little experience in that form of business certainly slowed us up. And when we realised that it wasn't going to happen, the big roadblock one was there. It was like, okay, what do we do now? Do we just throw it in the bin and just enjoy our own design and have some fun with it, or do we just throw it out there and start something new? And at the time, it was a big risk because I was a structural landscaper. However, I had this new passion, and it just made sense. It's like I'd rather do something that I love than do something because I just have to do it. When we made that decision, that was like almost like the best decision I ever did. I never looked back. I didn't even think about the risk. I just thought, oh wow, this is a new venture, new opportunity. We started doing YouTube videos, which was so dodgy, but that's where our grassroots are, and that's where we were born pretty much. And we've learned so much along the way. We've made mistakes, and we've learned from those mistakes. And I'm glad we made those mistakes, otherwise we wouldn't be here today. If you're determined and you're passionate about something that you do, you'll succeed. It's just whether you're determined and passionate enough.